The words were intermittent, as if from afar. They sounded supplication and panic at the same time. The noise suddenly became louder, and at that moment, Lisa woke up to a sharp, loud sound heard in her house. She listened. First a quiet crack, then a repeated bell. The door. My heart started beating faster. For any child, the loneliness of the night makes the world unusually loose, and the most ordinary sounds seem threateningly close. She sat in bed, listening to the bell ringing in the house again and again, as if someone was pulling it in his hands. She put on her slippers and ran to the door in one nightgown. When she looked into the peephole, her chest was filled with vague relief. The face in the oval glass was familiar and familiar. It looked like my father had just returned. "Wait, I'll open it now," she said viciously, threw away the bowl, and was already reaching for the handle when something in the expression on his face made her look again. At that moment, everything inside her brought her. Her eyes were wide open, unnaturally wide, and there was no usual warm shine in them. The look was tense, and his lips moved as if he was trying to squeeze the words out of his throat. But silently, they were eyes full of horror, directed directly at her. Lisa put the lock back in place again. Her body was shaking, but the decision not to open the door was firm. Some deep inner feeling, as if those words from the dream appeared in her memory. "Don't open the door." She began to call out loud, "Dad," in response. Only a persistent metal ringing. She called again and again, and the ringing trill of detonation in the corridor became more and more ruthless. There was something ceremonial about her, as if the bell was ringing not only in the door, but also in her head. She tried to talk, asking simple, saving questions. "Dad, is there anyone with you? Why don't you answer?" But her father's voice remained inaudible. She only heard the bell and her own breathing. The bell kept ringing non-stop. Jing, jing, jing. And with it, there was tension in the air, as if time was thickening itself. The hour dragged on like an eternity. The neighbors didn't come. The phone was silent, and even the street light seemed to change its brightness. Then it became dimmer. Then it intensified again. Lisa sat on the floor in the hallway, pressing her knees to her chest. Her thoughts jumped from rational explanations. Maybe one of the neighbors is playing a prank on us, or some workers confused the house, to dark versions. What if the father is in trouble? Or what if someone creates a nightmare intentionally? She wanted to call, but her father had a phone, and her own was charging in the room, and every second of going there seemed dangerous.